So what do you do, Julio?
I work in sales.
You work in sales.
He's got a good voice. Nice. I like his voice.
Yeah, I like
nice,
it too.
Voice.
Yeah.
What do you do in sales? What kind of sales?
Car sales.
Fuck yeah, dude. What cars?
Nissans.
Nissans. Damn. What's your biggest
Who
sale?
buys Nissans?
I bought an Altima.
No one.
I bought an Altima.
Asians? Is it Asians that buy Nissans now?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's a good car though. Would you say it's a good car? Some of them.
No.
Really?
No.
Well, fuck you. I bought an Altima and I had it for 10 years.
That was a good time to buy an Altima.
Yeah.
10 years. I bought it in 2011.
Exactly.
And I had it all
okay,
like,
so
sell us
a Nissan right now. Give us
I'm
the
gonna go.
best
I'll be the guy coming in. I think I'm gonna be black today. Yo, what up? And, yo, what up? Yeah, man. I'm looking to buy a car and shit. What's up?
Cool, man. What are you looking to get into?
I don't know, man. Give me some ideas.
For sure. What are you driving right now?
Cadillac.
A Cadillac? Well, what kind of SUV?
It's an Escalade.
Oh, it's an Escalade. It's a big one. Okay.
Yeah.
So the closest thing I got to that, and it's actually be a lot better. What year is it?
It's a 2020.
Oh, it's a 2020.
Yeah, I stole that motherfucker. Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah.
For sure. So yeah, the only thing I have on part of that is going to be the Armada, the Nissan Armada.
Well, how many, what's got the horsepower on that bad boy?
Horsepower's got 388. It's got a V8 in there. So,
that's
I mean,
fast.
perfect.
What about the gas mileage and shit?
Gas mileage, I mean, you're getting about, it's better than the Escalade, I'll tell you that. You're getting about 15 miles.
15 miles to the gas. All right, yeah. You know what? I'm trying to downsize, man. You know, I'm tired. Yeah, man, I'm tired of the gas prices and shit. I can't afford that shit.
You know, let me get you the most bang for your buck right here.
Yeah, what do you think?
Let me show you the Nissan
Sentra.
Sentra. Let me show you the Nissan Sentra.
All right, what do you get? What's the gas mileage on that bad boy?
That one gets about 33 to 40 miles to the gallon.
All right. What the horsepower on that bad boy?
That one has about 124.
Well, I ain't no bitch. What the fuck you thinking? I ain't gonna drive around a car that's meant for bitches. 125, motherfucker. My dick got more horsepower than that. Shit, what else we got? Can we get that shit turbo?
Yeah, turbo. Anything.
All right. Well, how many horsepower when you get turbo on that motherfucker?
Make it however much you want.
Really?
Yep, to the moon.
Stop. What do you mean, man? I could get turbo on the Sentra and get to like 400 horsepower?
Yeah, 400 horsepower all day.
No way, for real, dude? I'll go buy a Sentra right now.
Oh, I don't know. You probably have to do a whole bunch of different stuff to it.
Nah, I'd be like...
You know what I learned from that? I learned... I'm never going to buy a Nissan. That's what I learned.
Good man.
Yeah. So it is... Well, look, my Altima had electrical problems, but it never left me anywhere, and it turned on every single time until 147,000 miles, and then...
Oh yeah,
sold it.
They just have like the, I mean, you probably heard the transmission problems. That's realistic.
Yeah, the transmission.
Other than that,
because they were hot for a while. I remember there was time Nissans.
They were hot. Yeah.
Wasn't like the Nissan 280ZX and shit like that.
Oh, those are back in the day. Yeah,
they still have the superpower, the supercar?
Yeah, they got the GTR and the new Fairlady Z.
Well, how much are those?
There's something called market adjustment, which is when you got to they overprice it on the sticker. We just sold one like 15 grand over sticker. So instead of it being like 55,000, it was like $80,000 car.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what is the biggest sale you ever made on the lot?
At Nissan, probably an Armada.
Nice, dude. It was like 50. How much are the Armadas?
They're $70,000 machine.
70,000?
Yeah.
So
after,
damn, people
usual dealer bullshit.
You have $70,000, you're going to buy a Nissan Armada?
What is wrong with that person?
They went to go look at. They're like, I saw the Chevy Tahoe. I'm like, a Tahoe, and they're like, the Escalade. I'm like, the Escalade. I'm like, you think those are any better? I mean, it's my job to sell, so I'm like,
of course.
Yeah, those are really that good.
But the truth is, maybe the Nissans are better because they don't have the brand name recognition, so they can kind of like make their product better just to kind of keep up with them.
You would think so. Now, what is there any reason to buy a Nissan Armada over an Escalade when you have 70 grand or a Tesla, for God's sakes?
I don't know if Tesla makes a car that big. Oh, they actually do. Yeah, it has third row seating. Yeah, they have the Model X and stuff.
Do they have electric Nissans?
Yeah, the flagship model, the Aria, which is brand new, I think came out just last year, and then the Nissan Leaf. That one used to be a hybrid. Now it's a fully electric vehicle.
But you can't give us a deal working at Nissan, can you? I mean, it's not like you can give us like a better deal than some
I could give you guys a better deal. Be like, look, these are my homies. Hook you guys up. We get it for invoice, which is different, but we'll get it to you for like MSRP.
What's invoice?
So invoice is what you buy it from basically Nissan. You buy the car for invoice, and then MSRP is what the dealership has it at, plus all the dealer add-ons.
What's the difference between invoice and MSRP?
On Nissan, literally, the Aria is a $40. Literally, the Nissan dealership makes $40 off of it.
Holy shit!
It's literally Nissan is like they need to revamp the whole company basically.
So I remember, dude, the one thing that I thought was shocking when I had my Nissan is the service was so cheap, dude. I got like $20 oil changes for years,
Yeah, no, that literally makes sense. And then when you buy a car, you get like
really cheap.
You get like 2 years of free oil service or oil changes, tire rotation, all that stuff.
Yeah. So there are reasons to get Nissan. This is interesting though. So I mean, what's like an average month? I mean, what's an average week that you're making? How much are you making at Nissan? Like, what's a good day? Maybe.
You sell 2-3 cars.
How much you make per car nowadays?
So how my pay plan works at Nissan, you have to hit 11 cars and then you start making money.
Gotcha.
I used to work used cars. That's a whole different story. At Nissan, if you hit 11 cars, you're probably making like
in a month, right?
Yeah. If you hit 11 cars, which is like the minimum quota, you're not really making that much, like $4 or $5 grand.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to make real money, you hit 15, 18, you're making 10, 15. Last month, one of our guys hit 20 G's.
Wow. So it's still a good job. Like I say, car sales is still, I always tell people, like any kid that I know that like is a young kid that wants to like try to do something, I tell them like getting into sales is kind of like the way to go. I mean,
if
what do you
can
think?
Sell a car, you can sell yourself. You can sell anything.
Yeah.
I could probably sell a car. No,
dude, Caesar, I put you. I mean, I continue giving you opportunities to talk because I think that it's helping with the speech impediment every time. I think it's helping with the stutter.
I'm getting more comfortable.
You are. I mean, you killed it in the video, dude. Now you're on a huge pod now with this stuff. So I mean, you're brave, dog.
Big time, big time.
That's right, bro. We're big time.
We're big time.
Wait, the big times.
Dude, we've had some. We've done this.
Time. So we got a flat screen TV.
No, yeah.
Look at that. But no, that's cool. So once you get, so you can still make some real money in car sales.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie. Since interest rates are going up, you're not really getting that many. I mean,
it's hard to sell cars.
It's incredibly difficult to sell.
How many did you sell last month?
Last month, I got there late and I only sold about 2.5 cars.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Used cars, I was a completely different story. It's way better.
Okay, do you know how? Okay, I have an Audi A5 2015 convertible.
Okay.
Which is a great midlife crisis car, but now that I have a 2-year-old daughter, I want to get rid of it.
Okay.
But what would you think that type of car would run? You have an idea?
Like if you trade it in or sell it?
I want to sell it. Like to collector, would there be something like I want a 2015 Audi A5 convertible?
To be honest, your best bet, you want quick cash right away, go to CarMax. They overpay for cars all the time.
Really?
How they work is they get in cars quick, they sell cars for cheap, so they get them out quick. It's I forgot what it's called. That's how it used to be at used car dealerships. You'd buy cars for cheap and we'd sell them for cheap. So it was like in and out, in and out.
CarMax, all right.
So CarMax, they pay the most top dollar for all the vehicles and stuff. Every time we get someone that tries to trade in their car with us, they don't like what we give them. We're like, go to CarMax. Go to CarMax.
Really? Legit. So they'll buy any car basically.
Oh yeah, they'll buy anything.
Wow.
It'll go to wholesale. They'll keep
Mercedes, high end, everything.
Oh, yeah, they'll buy everything.
By the way, here's a great business plan. I can't do it. I've aged out of this business, but I used to make some money on this, and it's not fraud legally. If you get in a car wreck, right, and you have insurance, and let's say it's not your fault or it's 50-50, where the fuck it is. The rule in California is that wherever you take the car to get fixed, they'll give you an estimate that works with your insurance company. But you don't have to go to that place. So I'll go to a place that works with my insurance company and they'll say, okay, we'll fix it for $4 grand. I'm like, cool. And I call my insurance company and go, yeah, they said $4 grand. I'm not going to use them. They wire $4 grand to my account. I go to Mexico. Yeah. I go to Tijuana, a place called Miami, right downtown. I go right there. I'm like, hey, papi. And they spend, I hire a dude for $100 for the day. He drives me around. We go to Ensenada. We go to Rosarita. We go to the beaches. He gets me fucking coconut. I'm up there fucking honey.
Loving life.
Dune buggies, surfing.
Right.
Just for the day. I come back 5 o'clock. My car's ready.
Wow.
That money would have been completely pocketed because I would spend it on that company.
Yeah, of course.
And it would have taken 2 weeks.
Yes.
Mexico,
come back good? One day, and I'm pocketing $3,500.
Did it come back good or was it Mickey Mouse?
Oh no, it's great, man.
Did a good job.
The body work they do is great.
Because I used to be an auto body tech too for like 4 years.
Auto body though, but how can they really fuck up the auto body?
There's a lot of stuff. Paint, you could fucking
like it'll start.
No, they're great. This place I go to is great. I've literally done it like 6 times. Every time I would get hit by a car, I'd be like, yes.
Cash.
$2 grand.
Insurance.
No, it's true. I mean, you got to be able to. And LA kind of. Would you agree that LA kind of makes you start like figuring out like survival techniques where it's a lot of. I call it Armenian tactics. You know what I mean? You got to figure out ways to kind of survive. Like I didn't have health insurance for a long time, but then I the Obamacare was honor system. So when I had Obamacare like every year that it was in existence, because I would just write like, oh, I don't have any money, you know, and I'd have pretty solid health.
As long as you're being honest with us, we're okay with that.
Yeah, exactly. The honor system. But no, you gotta. That's cool though. I mean, I'm excited for your sales future, man. Do you want to continue doing it? I mean, cars specifically, or
So actually, I started a side business on the side. I do social media management.
Dope.
It's an agency, so I do that pretty much.
All right, so you work for an agency?
No. I am the agency.
Dope.
Yeah.
And social media management. Are we talking OnlyFans girls?
So that's what I'm trying to get into. I was going to talk to you.
You want to
be a pimp.
Yeah,
He wants to be a pimp.
I want to make money. That's a big difference.
Well, I have a buddy. I'm going to tell you what my buddy used to do. I'm going to tell Bill Dawes because he's going to be shocked at modern day careers. But one of my buddies would manage one of these OnlyFans girls. So it was like a 19-year-old, and that's the market that kills is like 18 to 21. Because the 50-year-old weird fat guys all over the nation, you know what they're doing. So that market kills. So what he would do is would manage, and what managing entails for an OnlyFans girl is getting on in their DMs and receiving the dick pics and rating them.
That's a huge part.
Yeah, and then he would make 10% of what she was making, and bitch was making 120K. So this guy was making 12 grand a month rating dick pics. Bill does.
Imagine doing that.
Rating
That would
dick
be
pics?
crazy.
Rating dick pics. Yes.
As the girl.
So that is as the girl, right? So you can either. There's girls that get gay guys to do this. If you're a gay guy.
Hold on.
Yep.
Who's paying them to rate the dick pics?
Many a man, dude.
So
That
why
is
you
a
just say,
very
why you just go
common-
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for all these
that's
men?
what he would do.
So they give you
Yeah, some
fucking
people
good
have
money.
what he would
fetishes.
do.
Some people with like big dicks want to be said, "Oh, it's small, it's tiny, it's a 1."
That's
People
true.
with
Yeah,
small dick-
they're
it's like
into
fetishes.
different. They're into different shit.
Yeah.
So we had this other girl. We had this other girl who said on the couch that she likes to do them because she gets lifelong customers. She sends voice notes like, "Oh, well, this is good with it," and blah 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 blah. Oh man. So that is a huge market. Like these bitches are making money.
Yo, man. That's why feminism is fucking bullshit. Let me tell you something. Because you hear about Findom. You know what a Findom is?
Oh yeah.
Well, you
They make
explain
so
it, 'cause
much
I
money.
cannot believe this Findom shit.
Femdom, they basically talk shit to you and bully you into giving them money, and the more
Their paycheck,
their
basically,
paycheck, right? So there's guys that get off on basically going into financial ruin. One of the guys on my own Patreon, he was asking me for help for that. He paid me to try to help him with that.
And then you became his Findom.
and in a way, I was his Findom, exactly. I was like, well, give me some of that cash.
Yeah,
But
these
hey,
men, they
but
get
no.
these massive paychecks. Like, you don't deserve that paycheck, you piece of shit with your little dick.
Right.
You should give me 90% of it right now or you're a fucking loser.
Right.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, it's
And they do
crazy
it.
that exists, and I'm worried about those men. But you want to stop selling cars and start rating cocks. Is what you're saying.
Well, not necessarily like that, but if it makes money, it makes money. You know,
That can't be the only fucking rule.
No,
of life,
it's
okay?
not.
He
It's
wants
not.
to
Don't
bang
get
the
it
chick.
twisted.
Do you want
I
to
mean,
bang
they
the
like
chicks?
4-year-old
I
girls
don't care
too.
about that.
You want to bang the chicks?
No, I don't even care about
I
that.
think Jacob's probably banged a couple of the chicks too.
I mean, if it's perks, then it's perks.
Well, he hated doing it though. He didn't. It started getting pretty fucking gnarly when there's some creepy dudes out there doing it. And,
you gotta have protection on you though.
yeah, but I would say, I mean, if you want to get into OnlyFans girl management.
I mean, it could be anything. I'm trying to find a niche right now, but I know OnlyFans is huge.
well, this is how you do it. I mean, I know that the formula is it's just you find a girl. That's the hardest part, but you might be able to find like a hot Latina where you guys are at, dog. I mean, you guys are, I mean, if you find a hot 18 to 21-year-old Latina that already is doing it, because you don't want to get her into it because then that bitch's dad might kill your ass. But if she was already doing it, then you kind of put her on the map with meme pages. So you literally just pay somebody to give her a shout out, and you keep doing that, and then eventually you get her on a private Instagram link, like account, and then you pay the meme pages to shout her out. So it takes some cash. You need some cash in order to do it. So you should keep your job while you do it.
No, it definitely.
Yeah, so you do. So you pay for the fucking shout outs. Then she gets a following. Then you link it to Twitter, because Twitter she can put actual nude trailers. She could be like, oh, this is what I'm doing, and it could be like a 10-second thing, and then all next thing you know, these bitches getting picked up by Adam 22 because she's too big for your ass, and she ain't never giving you any of the money. But no, that's kind of how you do it. I know many a man that has done it at this point, and it can be good, but it's also a dark kind of entity. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a fucked up place to go. Yeah. Bill's went to Princeton. He's an Ivy League grad. Maybe ask him for some advice.
I think what you're doing is perfect. The OnlyFans. Pimping out these OnlyFans sluts.
And then another hard part is just the legality of everything. You know, like you have to have people sign contracts, lawyers go.
You
all
need
this other
consent.
stuff. Yeah. No, but that's the biggest hurdle for me right now is just all the legality stuff. It's like
it's a lot, bro. And,
Yeah.
and there's probably easier ways to make money. Like if you really focus in on the sales, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you, like this chick I've been messing with, she got a headhunter job.
Yes, she did.
Hell yeah, she was hunting some heads, baby. But no, so it was. So she originally got like a regular like sales job out of college, right? Kind of like not a lot crazier than the one you have, but her second career already is starting at 100K plus commission, and it's headhunting, which they're making like they're placing like guys into jobs, and usually they get about a month's salary as a commission, and then they split that with the person, the broker or whoever she's working with. But it's like a really easy job to make 200K in, and I see her doing it. She's doing it from like just we're in bed, like I'll bang her like at noon, and this bitch is just making calls like. For maybe like 2 hours a day that she's working, and she's making like 175
while he's banging her.
While
She's
I'm
making
banging her.
calls.
Yeah, exactly. She's working from the house, bro. Like 3 days a week, she works from home, and then that's like these jobs. Like now, everybody's gotten they're pussifying all these jobs, and everybody works from home, dude. It's never been a better time to get a good sales job, man. It's like jobs are easy right now.
Yeah.
They're a lot easier than they used to be. The new generation is there's a bunch of pussies, man.
Yeah.
People don't want to. They've all demanded not working in an office. Yep. You know what I mean? Like you saw Elon Musk was like, I'm bringing Twitter back into the office, guys. I'm sorry. And like half the team quit. Yeah. Everybody wanted to stay remote where you could jerk off 10 times a day and still make your salary or whatever. And I kind of agree. If you could sell from your house, sell from your house. But the point of the story is if you wanted the OnlyFans management shit, it might be tough, but there's a lot. You could get rich doing that, sure. But what you're doing right now with the sales job is probably it's an easier route. To do it, to get the riches.
Right now in sales, I mean, it's not like, I know you talk about your copier sales, you work like, make your sale, work 4 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't much. But.
Now, when I started sales, I started in January. It was 9 to 9, 6 days a week, 1 day off. And then that 1 day off, if you had an appointment, you're coming in, you're waiting there. It's a 4 or 5 hour process. You had no time off. Even right now, I switched, so I have 2 days off.
Well, you're in one of the hardest sales jobs there are, bro. Now you got to do this. You got to be. This is what I call your time right now with the hard sales job is kind of like putting your time in the minor leagues. Once you do it for, I'd say about 2 years, you got to get your LinkedIn popping, and then you can parlay this job. Everybody that has done sales knows that the job you're doing in cars is one of the hardest ones. So they're going to give you an opportunity in another sales job that's easier this next time around. So you got to put this time in, at least be there a couple of years. I would say at least a year and a half at the very least. And then you could parlay it into another job.
For sure.
You can. I mean, or do whatever you want. But I mean,
sell cars, then sell pussy.
Sell cars, then sell pussy.
Multitask.
Yeah.